Hello everybody, my name is Zoe Rebekah. Welcome back to my channel. And today's video is going to be another episode of Cup of Zoe. Got my iced coffee here as usual. And today's video, I didn't plan it really at all. And I honestly sometimes feel like the best videos come out of the videos that I don't plan too much and are just extemporaneous and impromptu and just from the heart. You know what I mean? And I just feel like I just wanted to sit down and film a video just talking to you guys about anxiety, growing up, college, stuff like that. Because recently I've been really struggling with my anxiety and just maintaining all the different aspects of my life and just struggling with certain aspects of growing up. And I turned 21 in less than 2 months and it's all happening very fast, and I'm gonna be like a real adult soon and like, you know, entering real adulthood. Like I talked about this in my last video a little bit, just for my goals for the new year, and just, you know, I kind of wanted to touch on that a little bit, but also just really focus on some things that I've been struggling with in terms of my anxiety and how I plan on managing it and dealing with it. And I don't know, I just felt like openly, honestly talking with you guys about things that I've been struggling with and how I plan to deal with those things, and hopefully help you guys to not only feel less alone in your own struggles, whatever you may be struggling with, but everybody's got something they're dealing with. But hopefully whatever that is, I can help you feel less alone in that, but also provide you with options on how to deal with these things based on what works for me, because I know it takes a lot of trial and error for me to discover what really works for me in terms of managing my anxiety, my depression, my eating disorder, my personality disorder. It's just like I got a lot going on and you guys know that, but it's just like it's tricky to find what really works for me, what genuinely works for helping me to calm down and to prevent myself from getting to a place where I need to calm down, and just all of these things. And it's just, I don't know, it's just sometimes it's hard for me to figure out what really works to manage my problems. But I feel like just talking about it like this openly and honestly and extemporaneously and in a way that makes me feel like I'm getting it off my chest and out of my brain and just out into words is helpful for me. And I know when I watch videos like this of other people kind of just talking like this, like it helps me. So I'm hoping I can do the same thing for whoever watches my videos. So yeah, let's just talk about anxiety. So you guys know that I've been struggling with my mental health for years, since the beginning of my YouTube channel. I started my YouTube channel when I was like 12, back in 2015, and ever since I started it, I've been mentioning little bits about my struggles. I got really depressed in middle school, and it hasn't really gotten better since I was like 7th or 8th grade. 8th grade has got really bad, and you know, a lot of the initiation of these problems were documented on my YouTube channel because I've had my channel for so long, and I've had it since I was 12, and now I'm gonna be 21, and it's just like, you know, that's like a big range, and a lot changes in that time period. And I was very young and naive when I started my YouTube channel. I didn't know jack shit about the world, and I might have known some things, but I definitely didn't know what I know now. And like I said, I documented a lot of when my problems started, and I have always to a degree struggled with anxiety, and it just got really bad in middle school, and it got even worse in high school, and my depression got worse, and my eating disorder got bad when I was like in 10th grade, and just all of these things I've had to deal with throughout my adolescence and have carried over into adulthood. And there's a lot that I still don't understand about myself and how to deal with some of the problems I have. I just like, I don't entirely understand how to deal with it because it's just so much. And I like had to deal with these things in high school, and I had to deal with, you know, just high school stuff and actual schooling and academics and trying to figure out where I fit in socially. And it was just a lot. And I wound up just, you know, not having any friends, and I still don't have any friends, and it's really hard sometimes to be that like alone, and not only alone but just feel so lonely. And like I have Theo, who I live with, who is my boyfriend, but I can't rely on him for everything. He also works a full-time job, and I don't see him a lot as much as I used to because he's at work and I'm at school, and I'm far away from my family, and it's very lonely sometimes, and I get really in my head. And that's part of the reason I wanted to make this video, honestly, is because recently recently I've just been really in my head. Like, I'm alone all the time, and I'm on winter break right now from school. I don't have class right now, and Theo is working, and I'm in Florida, but the rest of my family's in Pennsylvania, and I am very lonely sometimes, and I don't have friends here. Like, I've always struggled socially, so I don't even know how to make friends, and I've tried so many things, and it's just like, some days it just feels hopeless. Some days I just feel like hopeless about my social life, because I've never had friends, and I've always struggled with making friends and maintaining relationships, and I have borderline, so that doesn't help. But I grew up in a place where people were very exclusive and not very accepting, and like, I moved to a completely different place, but I don't know the first thing about talking to people or trying to make friends. I go to school with very limited opportunities for me to make friends because it's 90% men, and there's nobody in my degree program except for like one man. I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but the point is that even though sometimes I feel hopeless about the future, and I feel helpless, and I feel just really bad about myself, there's gotta be some sort of reason for me to be here, I guess. I don't believe in the whole everyone has a reason to be here thing necessarily, but I guess just after I've tried to like commit multiple times throughout my life, and I almost died from starvation a couple times, and I've been through all of that, but I'm still here. I'm still kicking. There's gotta be some sort of reason for that, I guess, is what I mean. And it's really hard sometimes just to like, I keep saying that. I keep saying like it's really hard, but like I also need to like remind myself that like a lot of things in life that are really worth it aren't easy. They're difficult, but the things that are difficult are the things that challenge you and teach you and allow you to grow and mature as a person and learn about yourself and learn about the world. And if I just chose to do everything that was easy all the time, I would never grow, I would never learn, I would never change, and my whole life would be stagnant, and I don't want that. I really appreciate life's challenges. I mean, as somebody who's been through a lot of challenges in life, there's a fine line between my appreciation for life's challenges and just feeling super fucking fed up with it all. And I'm sure some of you guys understand that, but I don't know, sometimes I feel like, why is my life like this? And I just want to have a breakdown. Like, why do I have such self-esteem issues? Why do I always feel anxious? Why can I not make friends? Why can I not talk to people? Why do I feel out of control of my emotions? Why do I feel so depressed? Like, why do I get so angry about such small things? Like, why do I get triggered by other people's behaviors? Why do I get so worked up about what other people perceive as things that don't matter that much, but to me they matter so much, and I don't understand why exactly they matter so much to me? But it's just like, I have to accept that's me, and I'm really sensitive, and I'm very emotional and reactive, and that's part of me, but I have to manage it or I'm going to drive everybody away. And that's the harsh reality of it. I have to find that balance of being like accepting of myself and accepting that like I don't operate in the same ways that a lot of other people do, and my brain chemistry is a little bit skewed, and there's nothing I can do about that other than to take care of myself and to manage it and to not allow it to push everyone away from me and not allow it to ruin my life more than it already has. Because it gets to a point where it's like, for me, I have to find the balance between not allowing my illness to contribute to my identity as a person, but also understanding that my illnesses affect a lot of my life, and I need to accept that, and I need to prevent myself from allowing myself, I guess, to like sink into a hole. And if I feel myself starting to get anxious or starting to get angry or starting to get depressed or whatever the emotion is, to kind of try my best to stop it in its tracks and not allow it to sink and get worse and fuck up every other part of my brain and my life and my environment, you know what I mean? Because with me, things escalate very fast. They go from 0 to 60 so fast, and something in the long run I understand rationally is pretty minuscule, but in the moment it doesn't seem minuscule to me. It seems like a huge fucking deal, and I blow it out of proportion really fast, and I wind up getting very, very, very upset. And in hindsight, I look back at it and I'm like, that was ridiculous. I didn't need to freak out about that like that. Like, I did not need to blow up like that for that reason, but I feel so out of control like so quickly, and it's so hard for me to find an opportunity even to not allow myself to get to that place, because it just happens going so fast. And I think something that I really need to work on is I need to slow down, basically. I am on overdrive so much. I can't stop thinking. I can't shut my brain off. I don't know how to slow down sometimes, and I feel like it's really important for me. Like if I feel myself getting angry or emotional or really depressed or really anxious or really stressed out or whatever it is, I need to like stop myself, like physically not say or do anything for a second and like take a deep breath and really try to slow down and compose myself and ground myself and figure out the best approach to not let it get bad and not let it get to the point where I'm freaking out. So I don't know, it's just like something that's been a problem recently. It's just me feeling just so fast and all over the place and not knowing how to slow down and calm myself down, and it just gets super bad super fast. And I just feel like me talking about it like this has been really helpful. But something else that I've been struggling with a lot is I feel like my confidence and my self-esteem has been like a huge issue recently, just overall. And I don't really have like a reason for it exactly. I think it's just I'm in college right now and I am in an accelerated program. I'm in a 20-month bachelor's degree program, as I've told you guys, and I've been doing really well. I have a 4.0 GPA. I'm doing super well with my schoolwork and I'm participating in class and I'm enjoying the content. And then it's just like I get so in my head and worked up about like, when am I gonna fuck that up? Like, cause I'm like at the beginning of it right now, like when am I gonna start fucking up and getting bad grades and ruining it for myself? And where am I gonna go after I'm done with college? And I don't even need to be thinking about that right now, but I can't help it. Like I get so in my head about like I said, when am I gonna fuck this shit up that I'm doing so well with right now? And what the fuck am I gonna do with myself when I'm done with school? And I do not need to worry about either of those things right now. I don't know why I assume that I'm going to fuck it up. It's really frustrating for me that I feel like so not confident enough in myself that I feel like I'm going to just fuck it up, even though I haven't done anything to indicate that I'm going to fuck it up in any way, because I'm doing so well right now. And there's no reason for me to feel like that, but it's so difficult for me to stop it. And like I was talking about, because it's difficult probably means that it really is going to be worth it in the end for me to work on it. You know what I mean? And once I can get to a point where I don't feel like so insecure in myself that I feel like I'm going to mess up what's going so well. And you know, I do this with Theo too. Like my relationship goes so well that I do things to self-sabotage and sabotage the relationship, and I try to fuck it up and Theo doesn't let it. And I don't want to keep pushing him there because that's not healthy. You know what I mean? Like I know he loves me and he would never leave me and I never want to leave him, but I do things to push him away sometimes because I'm so insecure and I don't feel like I deserve anything that brings me joy or brings me stability, or I don't deserve love, I don't deserve happiness. And I'm really thankful to have a boyfriend who knows how to deal with me better than most people and loves me so much that he would never leave me. But I'm very lucky in that regard because most people would have left me by now. I think about that like a lot. If I was in a relationship with like a lot of other men, they would have left me a long time ago. But Theo loves me and I'm really thankful for that. But I wish I didn't do things to push him away so much. I wish I just felt secure enough in myself. I don't know. Overall, I feel like it's really important for me to prioritize myself more and to probably find a therapist, probably find a new psychiatrist, probably get on new meds that are actually more effective, communicate with Theo more openly, honestly, and gently. And I need to like let him in and I need to like be able to openly, honestly talk about anything with him. I've been in a relationship with him for 2.5 years, over that at this point, and I need to be able to talk to him about anything. We live together and sometimes I just feel like I can't, but I know I can. Like it's Theo, like I love him and I know him so well and he knows everything about me and I care about him and love him so much and he cares about me and loves me so much. I should be able to talk to him about anything, but it's just like my own insecurities don't allow me to sometimes, and I can't keep letting them win. And I can't keep letting the voices in my head telling me I'm not good enough win all the time anymore. And I can't keep letting my lack of confidence get in the way of shit anymore. And I can't keep allowing my lack of self-esteem to get in the way of shit anymore. And I need to prioritize myself so much more than I ever have. And it's going to be a difficult process. That means it's going to be a process that will be worth it. Even though it's going to be hard and it's going to take a lot of effort and work, it's going to be really worth it in the end. And I'm going to feel hopefully a lot better about myself myself and more hopeful about the future. And overall, I know that I need to make a conscious effort to work on these things, to work on my confidence, to call doctors, to get up off my ass and go out more, get out of the apartment, to try to make friends and talk to people and meet people. I need to make a conscious effort to do all of these things, and nobody can do them for me. I need to do them for myself. I can't do them for anybody else. I need to do them for myself. Like, I need to want to do them for myself. I need to not do them for Theo or anyone else. I need to do them for myself. But also using people like Theo and external motivators like that as motivating factors to push me to do it. But ultimately, the intrinsic motivation that I have to heal and get better and take care of myself and prioritize myself, that needs to be the #1 priority and reason why I choose to do these things. I hope that makes sense. But I just really wanted to talk to you guys about how I've been feeling recently. I know this was just a lot of me rambling about my life right now, but I'm on a break right now and I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing throughout the week this week, and I've been feeling very anxious about that, and I just really wanted to talk to my camera and just, you know, ramble to you guys and talk about some real life shit that's going on with me right now. And you guys know that I've always had these problems, and I've always been able to talk about my problems with you guys on YouTube, and I want to continue to be able to do that, and I want to continue to document my progression through my YouTube videos more so than I have recently. But I've done a lot better with my YouTube channel recently. I've been trying to post more videos, and I'm gonna keep posting more videos, and stay tuned, stay excited for new content. Make sure you get other people to subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. I would be really appreciative of that. Okay guys, as I was editing this video, I realized there was a few things that I wanted to add to this video. But basically what I wanted to add is some specific things that I do to calm myself down in the moment when I'm alone and I don't have necessarily anybody around me. Like Theo's at work and I don't have him to help me calm down, and I need to do it on my own for myself. So some specific things that I do is write. I love to journal and write down my feelings, whether it's through poetry or I'll maybe try to write a song, and that definitely kills a lot of time too. And especially if, you know, I'm on my break right now, and part of the reason I've been struggling with my anxiety so bad is because I don't have schoolwork to do, and my work with Target is very sporadic, and I don't have any shifts scheduled, and you know what I mean? It's just I don't have any structure, and that's really hard for me to not have structure right now, and that causes anxiety for me. I think that creating some sort of structure for myself, whether it's writing tasks lists, to-do lists, or writing poetry, or just journaling about my feelings, whatever it is, some form of writing, especially me as a creative writer in school and just personally, it just is very helpful and cathartic for me to help me ground myself in the moment, and also I feel productive in what I'm doing, and that really helps me feel better about myself in a lot of ways. Also, another thing that I do is film YouTube videos. Even if you guys don't have a YouTube channel, I highly recommend just pulling out a camera, or even if you don't want to film yourself, if you have a microphone, you can just talk to yourself in a voice memo, or you can just pull out your phone and pull out the voice memos app. And honestly, just getting it out, and like I was talking about in this video, just getting it out of my brain into words is always very cathartic and very advantageous to help me calm down and ground myself in that moment. So I really recommend that you guys try that if you haven't already, and if it works for you, then keep doing it. And I know that it's really hard in the moment to think about things that are really helpful for you, and it's hard sometimes to even care about helping yourself in that moment. I know, at least for me, I feel like that sometimes, but just having this video as a reminder for you to use these things to help yourself. I just want this video to serve as that purpose, as what I'm trying to say anyway. But some other things that I do is I'll clean, I'll do laundry, or I'll take out the trash, or I'll do just miscellaneous cleaning tasks around the apartment, because that always makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm being productive. It's very distracting. It's just when you're organizing things, physically organizing things around you, I feel like it helps me to feel more organized internally, if that makes sense. But I don't know, when my whole environment is organized around me and I'm actively doing things to maintain that organization and that cleanliness and that structure, then I feel more put together inside myself, if that makes sense. But yeah, just things like that. Writing, editing, talking in a video or an audio recording, cleaning, shopping, if you have the means to go shopping. I don't usually go shopping because I'm a broke ass college bitch, but even if I don't like fully go shopping, even if there's just things like groceries or like household items that I'll need, I'll like write a list of things that I'll need to get and just go out and get those things just to get out of the apartment and not feel so cooped up inside the apartment, because that definitely has been contributing to my personal anxiety, not getting out of the apartment enough. And part of that is because of financial reasons, and I don't want to like go out and spend money that I don't have. But even if it's just getting outside, even if it's sitting on my patio, or if it's taking out the trash, or if it's checking the mail, or if it's going to get groceries or household items that I need, whatever it is, just not feeling so stir crazy and cooped up is really helpful, at least for me, with managing my anxiety and getting out of that place. So yeah, I just felt like this was really important for me to add to this video, because I feel like I didn't really touch on specific things that I do to help myself in the moment, but I really felt like it was important to add to this video. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna end this video here. I really hope maybe some of you guys found some of this helpful or relatable. If you want more videos of me just kind of just talking to you guys about my life and how I plan on dealing with my problems, then let me know, because I'm happy to do it. Whatever other videos you guys want to see, let me know in the comments. Make sure you guys check out all my other videos. And yeah, so if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. Share this video on my channel to those you think might be interested, and leave me comments down below. Make sure you guys get copies of my memoir, Battles on the Borderline, and my poetry book and erotic anthology, and my psychology. Make sure you guys check out all my music, my singles, I'm Zoe, I'm Lonely, Retrospection, and This Relationship, and my spoken word poetry album, Metamorphosis, all available on Spotify, Apple Music, or whatever streaming platform you use. You can check out my podcast, Ebbs and Flows with Zoe Frenchman, also available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever streaming platform you use for podcasts. And you can also follow me on my other social medias. My Snapchat is Zoe Frenchman, my Instagram is Zoe R Frenchman, my Twitter is Zoe Rebekah F, and my TikTok is Zoe RF420. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!